Today, we are diving into one of the coolest, most incredible concepts in all of biology, homeostasis. Really, it's the story of your body's own built-in genius, this inner wisdom that's working around the clock, 24/7, to keep you alive and thriving.
I mean, really think about it for a second. You get a little paper cut, you wash it off, and then what? You just kind of let it go. You trust your body to handle it. And it does. The bleeding stops, scab forms, and brand new skin grows underneath. It's so common we don't even think twice, but it's an absolute miracle of self-healing. So how on earth does your body pull that off?
You know, this idea is anything but new. Way back, over 2,000 years ago, the Greek physician Hippocrates basically said the same thing. He knew that there's this incredible healing power of nature. He saw the doctor's job as simply getting obstacles out of the way, so the body could do its amazing work. So this ancient wisdom really sets the stage for the science we're going to get into.
Okay, so this inner wisdom, this healing power, it has a scientific name. We're about to pull back the curtain on your body's incredible, non-stop balancing act, a process called homeostasis.
So what does that actually mean? Well, the key phrase here is self-regulating process. That's the whole game. It's how your body keeps everything on the inside stable and consistent, even when the world outside is going crazy. It's like your own personal thermostat, chemical balancer, and security guard all rolled into one.
Now, this is super important because it clears up a huge misunderstanding. When you hear stability, it's easy to think of something static, something that never moves, but that couldn't be more wrong. Homeostasis is an incredibly dynamic and active process. It's not about staying exactly the same, it's about staying similar by constantly making tiny adjustments. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Walter Cannon, the guy who actually came up with the term, was really clear about this. He said it's not about stagnation at all. It's a state that can change and adapt, but it always stays relatively constant. My favorite way to think about it, it's a dance, not a statue. So how does the body actually pull off this amazing dance, this constant self-regulation? All right, let's get into the mechanics of how it all works. The absolute easiest way to wrap your head around this is the thermostat analogy. Think about the one in your house. It has a sensor that detects when the room gets too cold. It has a comparator, that's the temperature you set, to see if it matches, and if it doesn't, the effector, which is your furnace, kicks on to fix it. It's just a simple, beautiful feedback loop.
Okay, now take that simple loop and imagine countless versions of it running inside you, all the time, completely automatically. That's your autonomic nervous system. It's the master controller, always sensing, comparing, and making adjustments to manage literally everything, from your body temperature to your blood pressure, without you ever lifting a finger.
So this system is obviously brilliant. But what happens when that balance gets, well, lost? This is where we see the profound link between homeostasis and our own well-being.
Here is such a powerful way to think about health. It's not just about not having symptoms. Real, vibrant health is the direct result of your body successfully pulling off this constant, dynamic balancing act.
And on the flip side, what's disease? You can think of it as a breakdown of that balance. When your body's self-regulating systems get overwhelmed or start to fail, that internal stability is lost, and that's when illness can really take root.
Now, it's really easy to fall into the trap of thinking about your body like a machine, with all these little mechanical parts. But that's just not the whole story. The reality is, well, it's a lot more beautiful than that. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? You can never appreciate the beauty of the Mona Lisa by scraping off one tiny fleck of paint and analyzing it under a microscope. It makes no sense. And the same is true for the human body. The whole is always, always greater than the sum of its parts. You have to step back and see the entire masterpiece.
And what a masterpiece it is! We are talking about an estimated 50 trillion cells. Trillion with a T. To put that in perspective, that's just a mind-bending number. And every single one of those cells is working in cooperation, together, to keep you going. The sheer scale of it is just, wow.
So let's ditch the machine metaphor. A much better one is a symphony. Each one of your cells, each organ is like an instrument playing its unique part in perfect harmony. You're not a jumble of pieces. You are a single, cooperative, living, breathing symphony.
So if you're a symphony, who's the conductor? Well, you could call it innate intelligence. It's that inborn wisdom that handles all the unbelievably complex stuff. You don't have to sit there and think, okay, time to fight this infection, or let's start healing that cut. This intelligence is just on the job 24/7.
And I want you to just sit with this for a moment. The very same intelligence that knew how to take a single cell and build it into the complex, incredible human being that you are, that intelligence didn't just pack up and leave once the job was done. It is right there, inside you, right now, working to heal and maintain you every single second.
So, this is all fascinating stuff, but why does it matter? What's the big takeaway? How does this change how we live our lives? Let's bring it all home.
All right, if you remember anything from all this, let it be these 4 things. 1. Your body is a dynamic, self-healing system, not a fragile machine. 2. Real health is about holistic balance, not just feeling okay. 3. You have this incredible innate intelligence that is always working on your behalf. And 4. This one is huge. Your mind and body are not separate. They are deeply, deeply connected.
Speaking of that connection, listen to this quote. Every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your thoughts. Just let that land. Every bit of stress, every moment of joy, every thought you have, it's being registered on a cellular level. Your cells are listening.
And so, that leaves us with one final, pretty powerful question. Knowing that this brilliant, self-healing symphony is always playing, and that it's always listening to you, what message are you going to send it today?